I'm making a world-building project called Barely Even Human. I want to explore what makes us humane and how much you can change before the term no longer applies. Something similar to the ship of Theseus. After about 1.5 years, I'm finally happy with one of my creatures, the Frothur. I know the project is called Barely Even Human, but we're not going to start with humans. I've created 4 sentient species that inhabit the planet Menheima and gave all of them some humane aspects. If something doesn't look human but acts human, does the term still apply? Or is it so deeply tied to us as a species that it only makes sense when a human is humane? Let's explore their species and culture together, and after that I'll show you the process of making them, along with some older designs. 1. Appearance. The Frothur are the most widespread sentient species on Menheima. They have tall, strong physiques, elongated arms, short legs, long necks, and wooden horns on the sides of their heads. With a lifespan of about 200 years, they've had plenty of time to spread across their native regions. They have a symbiotic relationship with a plant called Worldfather's Gaze. This is visible in their horns and in the leafy beards, which only the females possess. The beard is usually a vibrant turquoise, but older females who can no longer reproduce paint their beards in many colors. The leafy facial decoration is used for photosynthesis, made possible by the chlorophyll donated by their plant symbiote. Males do not possess beards because the extra energy provided through photosynthesis is used after giving birth. More on that later. Another aspect of this symbiosis is the horns. They are made of wood and have completely replaced the Frothur ears, picking up vibrations and transmitting them to the brain through root-like structures. The horns grow constantly throughout life and are a good indicator of age. After an individual dies, the horns continue growing, eventually enveloping the body and turning into an ever-growing tree. Their cemeteries look like forests planted in rows, each row taller than the last. The last adaptation caused by this plant, living rent-free in their heads, is what appears to be whiskers. These thin protrusions on each side of their face are actually delicate roots used to collect chemical samples from the environment, allowing them to sense direction and smell intensity with extreme accuracy. Frothur are strictly herbivorous, possessing a large gut that allows them to digest the vast variety of plants in their subtropical climate. Even though they are the most widespread sentient species, they rarely leave tropical or subtropical regions. Their reproduction is a mix of plant and animal. When mating season comes around, usually twice a year, both sexes grow orange flowers on their horns once they reach sexual maturity, around age 20. Because Frothur like to spice things up in the sheets, or petals, they employ the help of a third party. The many species of butterfly in Menheima perform the pollination, essentially acting as reverse condoms, making sure the juices get to the right place. After a female receives pollen from a male, she enters a 2-month pregnancy, during which 1 to 4 lumps appear on her torso. These lumps are Frothur embryos, growing directly inside her, protected by a hard outer shell. The young drain nutrients from the mother. During this period, she cannot eat and relies entirely on her facial leaves for sustenance through photosynthesis. Approximately 2 weeks before the young are ready to burst out through her skin, the female detaches her head, leaving the remaining nutrients of her withered body to the children. The wound left by this act, imitating the most popular pastime of the French Revolution, heals very quickly, within hours. For the next 8 to 10 days while a new body grows, the mother relies on her beard for sustenance and on her kin for protection. 2. Society. Frothur are highly social, living in large villages with tight-knit matriarchal communities. They are divided into 2 social classes, each composed entirely of one sex. Females are dominant due to their ability to give birth and their superior physical strength, being 10 to 15% larger and stronger than males. Most labor is done by females, while organizational and administrative roles fall to males. Even though their warm climate preference and lack of refractive organs don't benefit from wearing garments, they still wear clothing to display social status, marital status, group identity, and self-expression. Their clothes include shawls, scarves, sashes, capes, sleeve wings, and ponchos. Their armor is usually made of iron. Wealthier matriarchs decorate their armor by etching it with wax and acid, while less wealthy matriarchs simply paint it. Even if their clothing is modest, they're absolute goblins when it comes to jewelry. They wear many rings, bracelets, and horn ornaments. Most warriors also adorn their weapons with jewelry. Most of their jewelry is made of gold, but not all gold holds the same cultural weight. More on that in the religion section. Frothur are very territorial, expanding and protecting their lands aggressively. The only other sentient species they tolerate is the road, kept around for their tongues of truth, which can mimic voices. Frothur use them as living letters capable of accurately replicating spoken messages. 3. Religion. Baljager, the World Father, creator and caretaker of Minheima, Lord of War and Wisdom, a dual and ever-shifting entity, capable of great love for his children and great destruction of their lands. Always striking at random, bringing good fortune or misfortune, indifferent to who receives it, such as the god of this planet. The Frothur worship him with deep fervor. They never bring offerings, as his favor cannot be swayed with material gifts. He bestows unconditional love only upon those who live freely, seeking pleasure, truth, self-reflection, and their genuine desires. Prayers, though rare, are sung in his name during celebrations, existing more as folk songs than communication. The son of Minheima is said to be his right eye, given to bless the barren planet with warmth and life. He is said to have come from a distant world, choosing Minheima as his home. He sleeps deep within the planet, giving his life essence to sustain it. All creatures are said to be figments of his dreams that slipped into existence. As eons passed, the great bestower shifted in his slumber, and one of his immense arms rose near the surface, revealing his holy fingers. This sacred place, called the Fingrum, is heavily guarded. It is the only place where they practice religious rites, and the only site where they carved a statue of Baljager, sculpted from a massive tree. A blota is an individual bestowed great power by Baljager. They possess the ability to use magic, but at great cost. Their skin slowly turns to gold the more magic they use. Once an area is fully encased, the muscles solidify, and the veins, and finally the bones. If the blota continues using magic, the transformation spreads, eventually killing them. The tree that grows from their body has streaks of hardened golden bark, which is harvested to make jewelry. This is the only source of gold on Minheima. The most prized gold pieces are the hardened remains of deceased blota. Fingers, eyes, lips, teeth, even tongues, kept as family heirlooms and proudly displayed on a matriarch's horns. 4. Evolution and plant symbiosis. 3 out of the 4 sentient species of this planet share a prehistoric connection. This humble quadruped is the last common ancestor of the Frothur, the Vetratungur, and the Road. The plant symbiosis began when this creature ate Worldfather's gaze. This plant is a direct extension of Baljager, serving as his eyes. It needs no water and no warmth, surviving on photosynthesis alone. Over generations, the plant became an important part of their biology. The seeds found a cozy home inside the animal, and the animal benefited from its chlorophyll magically bonding to its cells. Other animals avoid the plant due to its pungent carrion smell. Even now, other sentient species refuse to eat it, for fear that the World Father might see their thoughts if they consume his eyes. 5. Development. The Frothur were initially called the Drengr. Both names come from Old Norse, Frothur meaning wise, and Drengr meaning warrior. I changed it because I wanted them to mirror humans in some way. Since we are Homo sapiens, with sapiens meaning wise, I settled on Frothur. As for their appearance, the original concept was quite different. This is the first image of a Drengr I ever drew. I also sculpted a small model of him. The concept was pretty boring. It wasn't much more than what you see. Thor monkey with robot arm. I know. Groundbreaking. A masterpiece indeed. Eventually I changed the name to Frothur. Then I realized I was bored of the design. It didn't match the growing culture I was building. So I rewrote what I wanted them to be and do. From there I kept developing the ideas I liked and eventually landed on the current iteration. I took inspiration from this theater decoration, this creature that births babies from its back, this snail that photosynthesizes and detaches its head, and snake tongues. And that's about it. This is my first long YouTube video and I hope you enjoyed it. There's a lot more I want to talk about and I plan to make more videos. If this video even reaches anyone, I'd love to hear your opinion about what topic I should tackle next. Their magic system, their history, other species, the project itself, the humans, the gods, the planet. Thanks for watching.